When a Gen X man turns 50, an extraordinary transformation takes place. He completely stops caring about being liked. He no longer bends over backward to gain approval, smiles when he doesn't feel like it, or edits his words to keep the peace. Younger generations often view this indifference as cold, cynical, or detached. What modern society fails to comprehend is that a man over 50 has not become bitter. He has simply discovered the supreme freedom of emotional indifference. Today we explore the unwritten psychology of why Gen X men stop seeking approval after 50, and how total indifference becomes a man's greatest superpower. In his 20s and 30s, a man is conditioned to be a people pleaser. He wants his boss to like him, his peers to validate him, and strangers to respect him. He shapes his personality like clay, adjusting his tone, hiding his true opinions, and swallowing his frustration just to fit in. Seeking public approval is a full-time job that yields zero long-term profit. It drains your nervous system and leaves you a stranger to yourself. A man spent 30 years pleasing everyone else, only to realize that public approval is a moving target that shifts with every passing wind. When a Gen X man turns 50, he finally looks at the scoreboard of his life and asks a dangerous question. Why do I care what they think? The moment he asks that question, the spell breaks forever. The second psychological shift is understanding the profound difference between malice and indifference. And malice requires emotional energy. It is driven by anger, resentment, or a desire to hurt others. Indifference requires zero energy. It is the simple, quiet realization that other people's opinions of you have no impact on your reality. When someone misjudges a Gen X man after 50, he doesn't correct them. He lets them believe whatever they want. Their opinion doesn't pay his mortgage, doesn't protect his family, and doesn't change who he is when he looks in the mirror. This quiet indifference is not hostile. It is the ultimate reclamation of personal sovereignty. The third aspect of stopping caring is that your life automatically purges toxic drama. Haters, gossipers, and attention seekers thrive on your desire to be liked. They use guilt, passive-aggressive comments, and social pressure to manipulate your behavior. The moment you stop caring about being liked, their leverage evaporates into thin air. You cannot guilt a man who is comfortable being the villain in your story. If someone disagrees with his lifestyle, his silence, or his choices, he simply nods and walks away. Indifference to the crowd does not mean a man stops caring about everything. It means he becomes hyper-selective. He saves his warmth, his loyalty, and his love for the very few who have proven themselves over decades. His wife, his children, and his 2 or 3 real brothers get his full, undivided devotion. The rest of the world gets courteous, polite indifference. He has zero interest in gathering followers, building a fake public image, or winning popularity contests. He measures his life by the peace inside his home and the quiet inside his head. A Gen X man who has mastered indifference operates from a stoic internal anchor. He grew up as a latchkey kid, learning to trust his own instincts long before the internet existed. He built a career, raised a family, survived recessions, and buried his elder. He has been through enough real battles to know the public opinion is as fleeting as morning fog. He trusts his own judgment, honors his own boundaries, and walks his own path without asking for permission. He is comfortable standing completely alone. A man over 50 who doesn't care about being liked is virtually untouchable. You cannot bribe him with praise. You cannot intimidate him with criticism. He lives in total alignment with his own truth, unbothered by the expectations of society. He enjoys his quiet mornings, his honest work, his hobbies, and his peaceful evening. He has reclaimed his life, his mind, and his freedom. If you are a man over 50, step into the quiet freedom of indifference and stop explaining, stop seeking validation, and stop trying to please people who do not matter. Guard your peace, honor your boundaries, and walk your path with quiet pride. If this message resonated with you today, leave a comment below and share your thoughts with our community. Subscribe to Quietly Older Men and join our growing brotherhood of silent strength. Until next time, stay grounded, hold your boundaries, and guard your peace.